Um, I would switch to Attunement of the other one.
Conduction.
I forget
Okay.
the exact name. Yeah, Conduction. Attunement of Conduction. Just because when you are storm coloring it up, having shift the ionic blink
Yeah.
perk is dead useful.
Okay. Cool.
And just being able to teleport, it makes you harder to kill, and also allows you to cover distance a lot quicker. Looking at your stats now, you've got a very pretty warlock. Mobility, okay. So this is mobility. I always kind of said in PS4 and console, it's not really a factor because it's very hard to strafe in Destiny 2 for some reason.
Okay.
On console at least. On PC, you definitely want to have a few stats of mobility, maybe 2 or 3 at the very minimum, because strafing will come into play in your gunfights.
And
So
do
if
I
you can,
want to take the points away from
okay.
reinforcement?
I would say resilience you want to have. Whoa. Resilience you want to have at least 4, because that's the difference between a 4-shot kill and a 5-shot kill with a Mida multi-tool archetype.
Okay.
There's a big spreadsheet out on Crucible Playbook, and I'm sure if you Google on Destiny, the game Reddit, you'll see Mercules 904. Have you heard that name?
I looked at the TTK spreadsheet. Yeah.
Right. So he did a little guide not too long ago saying that if you have 4 resilience, you can take up to 198 damage. A 4-shot with a Mida will hit for 196.
Okay.
Okay? So if you have 3 resilience and lower, you will get 4-shot. If you have 4 resilience and higher, you will get 5-shot. Anything past 4 resilience is kind of a moot point. Recovery is always great. The more recovery, the better. Other than that, yeah, I think we're ready to get started. So why don't we just put us into some quick play and let's see what you're made of. I'll obviously know more when I'm going to sacrifice my game a lot just to see how you're playing. Okay? So my job right now is just to try and stick next to you, see what your thought processes are, and the sort of engagements you get into and how you deal with them. Sound good?
Yeah, sounds good.
And also, I'm using these guns because I literally have no other guns that are good. So what do you think of Destiny 2 generally so far?
I'm liking it. I'm kind of sad that it feels like a regression in a lot of systems.
Yeah.
It seems like we just lost a lot going from Destiny 1 to Destiny 2. And
I agree.
Not as much like forward motion on the developer's part, which is weird to like sacrifice that much just to start everything over again.
I don't mind that to a certain degree, but you were never ever going to replace 3 years of content with one brand new game, you know?
Yeah.
But I do understand what you're saying. Like some of the design systems in terms of progression feel like 3 steps back.
Yeah.
It feels like the live team sorted that out at the end of year 1, year 3, Destiny 1.
Mm-hmm.
But if ever there was a more striking example of the fact of evidence that Bungie is split between 2 creative teams, this is it, right?
Yeah.
Because they're the main team and then they have the live team. So, no, I totally get what you're coming from. What specifically did you think were regressions?
The depth of activity in the world. We went from having strike playlists and events like, the Archon Forge and all of these things that you could pop into that were part of your world, that were engaging and rewarding in a lot of ways. And then we kind of just gave that up.
Oh, supremacy. What do you know?
Yeah, I tried it there.
Ah, they came up all over us, huh? Okay, I'm going to switch to something a little bit more aggressive here. Since we are playing Supremacy.
Whoa. Grenade did not look like it was on me.
Oof. Alright. Solvex having a field day. Hey, look at that! Excellent spawn system.
Yeah, so like this is one of those situations where I'm like, well, do I try to like make my way over and engage? I mean, obviously with a team, I can communicate like, hey, I'm across the map from you guys.
Yeah. In instances like this, it's good to. Oh, he's got a sword.
Nope.
There, we got him. In instances like that, it's good to kind of predict where your blueberry teammates are going to show up, or where they're going to head towards. Yeah. Got lots on me.
Yeah. You're doing a good job of ramming.
The enemy has gained ground.
Feels like we're very disjointed. That's kind of putting it mildly.
Yeah.
Okay. We're getting split up, and then they'll kill us before we can regroup. So let's just regroup for a second. Take a second here. Let's go to the right side. Yeah, these guys have the right idea. Here we go. Couple here. Okay. Good stuff. There we go. Got a few back now. Just taking a minute sometimes makes a world of difference. Now we're not being split up. They're on the outside of the map. There we go. There we go. Ah, there's a
So maybe it's that I'm just a little impatient at times.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting that vibe, but it's still too early to kind of make a judgment about that. Okay, that's not something you should charge with unless you have a scout. Let's back off. Retreat from here. Watch the flank. This guy's coming in. I'm gonna flank him.
Let me know when you're going in.
I got him. Nice work. I'm gonna grab heavy. I see you are also aficionado of mechanical keyboards.
Oh yeah, sorry.
No, it's okay.
I just got a new microphone and I'm trying to find the best place to put it.
Do you have it on a arm or is it just on its own stand?
I'm picking up the arm on Friday, so it's a Blue Yeti right now. It's just on its little
Oh,
stand.
very nice. Yeah, I've had quite a few Blue Yetis over the years.
You're catching up. Close the gap. That's why we
Hold on.
fire team.
Yeah, I had a Blue Yeti that kind of went bad in March. Still have to still have to return it. Oh, that was not what I meant to do. Healing rift over here. There we go. There's a guy coming in from the man cannon. He left. Yeah. Okay, don't follow that guy. He'll take care of him or not. Guy inside here. Sorry, I ran out of ammo. Okay,
Got him.
teammates were there. There we go. I've turned that around. Let's try and keep at it though. I'm going back, circling back to heavy. Do you want to take this one?
3 minutes.
Sure.
Okay, unless our blueberry decides to take it.
Blueberry.
Yeah, this guy right here.
I'm still getting used to the warlock damage with melees. It feels very weak.
I just remembered I'm not a fucking stormcrawler.
This time.
Nice.
Hoorah. Oh, I might die. No. Okay, good. Oh, shit.
You missed.
Gave the lead. I like your tactic. Glory is yours. One
Totally
final
meant to
push
do that.
and victory is yours.
I'm still learning my key bindings right now.
No worries.
Did he go on the man cannon? No, he's here. Okay, now he's going to the man cannon. Couple of mid. Just back off in here.
Oh, that was a terrible place to put down at.
Okay.
Coming to you.
Yep. Where's he? Ah, it's a fucking Dawnblade. Nice work.
There were
Oh,
two
wait.
more there.
Okay.
We traded, like the Dawnblade and I traded, but...
Right. Okay.
Alright, I just spawned behind you, so I'm coming.
Okay. This guy here. Die! Lol, cross shot with it. I'll take it. Ooh! This guy on me with a sidearm.
1 minute.
He's up.
I could not ask for a better victory.
Good work. That was a good victory. We were really, really low to start off with.
Yeah.
Have crests, and you take them
So yeah, there was a point there towards the beginning of the game where you called to like stop and regroup, and I think under my own normal conditions, just solo queuing, I probably wouldn't have waited as long as we did to see what the rest of our team was doing.
Yeah. Probably not. I mean, this is the thing. I'm still learning how blueberries on PC kind of behave. Generally speaking, I've noticed that people in PC are a little bit higher skilled. Just having raided with people from PC and just doing everything in Destiny with PC people. There's just a level of nous that you just don't get on a console. And I think that's just because if you're a PC gamer, you tend to be a little bit more into it.
Right.
But on console, you know, there was no you could never go low enough when it came to lowest common denominator. Like if you think, okay, that guy just spawned in front of 4 people because Bungie screwed him, he's gonna run straight into him, isn't he? No, he's not that dumb. Oh wait, yeah, he just did that. So, you know, people in PC aren't that dumb, so I'm still figuring it out. But one thing that has crossed over between platforms is that just taking a beat will help.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I might have been a little bit slow to call it out, but I didn't know if it was because we were getting sticked by spawns, or if it was because our teammates were shit. I didn't know which one it was. It was a bit of both, as it turned out.
Yeah.
Yeah, scouts are nice on this one.
control.
Scout, you said?
And hold them to your last breath.
It's kind of mid to long range, this one.
Okay. Yeah, I really miss my J-Drybat.
Me too. Oh shit, that was a bad name. Ah, low. You right there?
No, I just barely lost that fight.
It's all good. We can hold B and C.
So I think
Actually,
with
B,
a scout, I might
Sorry.
prefer having SMG in the primary.
Zone advantage is yours.
that's usually how I roll as well. I just don't have a good SMG.
Zone C lost.
I've got the Trials SMG, the Adjudicator. Feels
Yeah,
pretty
that's
good.
a good one. Okay. Let's not stray too far from B. There's a guy on it.
Coming.
He's absolute. Yeah, Blueberry got it.
Behind me.
It's strange. I mean, there's no good zone to hold aside from B. You can hold A and C, and that'll be fine.
Yeah. Dude just had me.
It's all good. I'm gonna go for the heavy.
Lost the lead. Zone A captured. You have zone advantage. Zone B lost.
I think I might have just killed the heavy guy.
I think you did.
Not expecting it to be that easy. There we go. Take that B.
You gained the lead.
I really hope the Jade Rabbit comes back.
Alright, I'm gonna go for C, just because they're camping A now.
Zone A lost.
Okay,
You
I'm
captured
coming with
Zone
you.
B.
Just behind.
I assume, yeah, there's one here. Yeah, that's not fusion range. That's stupid of me. I will say those B spawns are really messed up.
Oh,
You end up on
there's
the...
3 on C now.
Okay,
Looks like 2 swinging B from C.
yeah,
Going
that's
through
what I
tunnel.
thought.
A looks good.
Shit. Forget there's no dodge on a warlock.
You captured Zone A.
There's a wall on, or there's a barricade on B.
Falling behind.
Yeah, I just lost that to the Mida. I don't know if the end is a good scout rifle. I need to go read the...
The end? Oh, the Trials one, right?
Yeah.
Five.
It's good. I prefer Turn Patrol,
Fight.
but it definitely feels more unique.
Zone A lost. Power play.
Power play.
Enemy has your zone.
How is he? I swear Uriel's is stupidly powerful on PC.
Yeah.
It seems, anyways. Okay, I'm gonna grab C.
It's definitely one of my favorite weapons. He's absolute on the other side.
Yeah, got it.
There we go.
Got him.
Zone A
Behind me too.
You
Yep.
have advantage.
Stay on C. Oh shit, this guy here. Oh, he has heavy. I jump out of the way and he kills you. What do you
Yeah.
know? Hmm.
Zone A lost.
Alright, let's go get A. Kind of just have to keep, make them play cash up with us. Good kill.
Zone C lost. It's a power play.
Okay, while that's happening, I'm gonna go to B. They're gonna come to you, most likely.
Okay.
Someone done? Come to me. Oh no, they're here. There we go. Oh. He's low. There we go.
Down.
Good stuff. Go kill. Go kill people.
Zone A lost. Power play.
Like, leave the point?
Zone.
Yeah, when you have super, you want to use it to kill people. Oh, you don't have any more. This guy coming in. Our blueberry needs help.
You have advantage.
Oh, he did absolutely fuck all to them, didn't he?
3 minutes remaining.
There we go, got him. Good work. Alright, let's go get A. Oh, that's a triple kill with a hand cannon? Damn. Okay.
That is the PC meta.
Huh.
Zone C lost. You captured Zone A. You.
Nope, that's not fusion range either. Getting kills I don't deserve. Okay. Let's go get C. I'm gonna play Ring Around the Rosie with these guys a bit.
Yeah.
Guy on lower C.
Strength in numbers,
Nice.
Guardian. Excellent.
I would start making your way to B. Should be fine over here.
Zone C captured. You have zone advantage.
Always gotta have 2 zones advantage. Oh, he missed. Where is he?
You gained the lead.
Ugh. He's just on the other side of that pillar.
Got him. Good call out.
A lost. Zone B captured. You
Okay.
have
If
zone
we can hold
advantage.
these, we'll be fine.
So, when you have like a full team, do you keep one on each point and swing 2, or what's your structure?
It
usually?
it depends on the team that you're facing. A good team will charge the positions they need to with 4 at a time, right? Because more guns, the merrier.
1 minute. Time to
I generally like 2-2 in theory, but sometimes it doesn't work. So you kind of play 2 and 2 on each zone, but you leave room to adapt. You know, you kind of, if somebody needs help, you can quickly rotate. So you don't take up positions that are deep inside the base. You can take up positions on the exits to base, so that you can rotate quickly. Good kill.
Thank you.
See, right now, like, C is under attack, so I
It's not over.
usually play tunnels or something.
Zone C
Yeah, that makes
lost.
sense.
Oh.
You captured Zone B. Your
I'm
enemy
gonna go
has a
swing
power
to
play.
A, I guess.
Yeah. This guy on me, on me. There we go.
Traded.
Sorry about that.
Oh, it's all
This
good.
is it. Lost the lead.
We gotta do something about this.
We can
Zone
got C if you guys can get
You're
A.
defeated.
Nice.
Hey, we lost. Damn it.
Consistency.
Oh,
Yeah,
Victory was a hair's breadth away.
it happens.
yeah.
Okay, let's play one more, and then I should have a good idea of what I should be saying to you.
Okay.
Oh my days.
7.5.
7.5 and only 15 kills.
Yeah.
But it was a close game, so...
Yep.
Just out of curiosity,
Mhm.
how many Sherpies did you message, and how many responded? Because I assume you've been messaging a few others.
Nope. I just messaged you and decided to see how it went. And then if it doesn't work out for any reason, then I'll go back to browsing the forums.
Alright, sounds good.
There's generally kind of like a tone of post that I look for.
Mhm.
And yours matched that more than the other 3 or 4 that I read through.
Oh, very cool. Okay. Yeah, there's a few people I'd recommend just generally to play with. I don't know if they're on PC. There's a friend of mine. His name's Ace of Spuds. He goes by Kian. That's his real name. He's a fantastic teacher. He's very School of Hard Knocks kind of guy. So if you do something wrong in the moment, he'll call you out on it, and he'll say, "Don't do that." And he's very much tough love kind of teacher. He when he says something harsh, he doesn't mean it's like as in you're the worst
Personally.
player ever,
Right, yeah.
but it does sometimes come off that way. But what he's really good at is the psychological aspect of things.
Yeah.
And
Well,
just
yeah.
having a one up. Like one thing he really advocates against is looking up people before a trials game. You know, like
Right.
trials report, because it gets into your head. And if you're going up against a team with 2,500 elo and whatnot, it does fuck with you a little bit.
Right.
And it takes a long time before you can develop any kind of immunity to that. Anyways, more control.
Yeah, my favorite.
Everybody's favorite. What are you talking about?
You captured Zone B. Zone advantage.
This
All right. Oh, man. Oh, it's the same team.
Yep.
Or from 2 games ago. Making it back to you guys now.
This guy's just standing on his rift. That's not how rifts work, buddy. I think we're gonna be just fine this game.
There's 3 that are absolute.
Alright, SMG's 2 gonna damage at this range. This guy an A. I'm gonna take care of him. Okay, got him. Our heavy's up if you want to go get that. Oh, you're on the wrong side of the map.
I managed to kill one on B before getting roasted
Have advantage.
by Merciless.
Zone B lost.
I should kill him. Kill him? No? Okay, fine. That's fine.
Oh, I didn't realize how deep that little corner went back. That was a
got a
silly
little
death.
Yeah, you got a little bit of results there.
There's still two there.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Solvik.
The battle is still close.
My favorite player ever.
Alright, I'm gonna go to C, I think.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea actually. They really like B, and they're good at it. Oh, I missed my last shot.
5 minutes. You captured Zone C. You have advantage.
They're coming.
Okay.
Shut the enemy down.
Oh, these still have Merciless rounds. Slow still has Merciless.
Okay.
No, he died. Okay.
We got activity on A.
Okay.
Well, B mid corridor A.
Pulse grenades.
Zone A lost.
Coming to A through tunnel.
Slow should be out of Merciless now. Oh no, he still has him.
There's two on A. They're playing backside.
Oh my.
Okay, I'm gonna wait for you to spawn.
Okay.
Looks like we should have one more blueberry. No, he's up here. Geschlects.
Left side.
Coming?
From tunnels as well. C tunnels. I'm on A. I'm gonna cap it and stay here.
Whoa. That grenade he threw interrupted my shooting.
Opponents have built a lead.
Really?
Destroy it.
I didn't realize that was a
Zone
thing.
captured. You have zone advantage.
Oh, there's two coming from B side.
3
I see him.
minutes.
Oh my.
Looks like
It's
they need
SMG.
help.
There we go. One on the heavy, I think.
Oh, they countered my heavy. Slow's striker, he's roaming.
I got him. Oh no.
You traded. That was good.
Yeah, I thought I had him.
You're getting C.
That's fine. We'll go for B now. Alright, let's
Nice.
Zone B. Power play.
let's go in the middle here.
Pressure on.
Yep.
done.
Got some shots on him.
The lead. What can
Nice
stop
work.
you if you fight together? Nothing.
Try and hold this position.
Oh, there are three on
There's
C.
like, yeah, there's
it's
four
not
there,
worth
yeah.
peeking.
Zone
Vigilant
Oops.
swing on a hunter.
That vigilance wing really does damage here.
We just took
Yeah,
the
on PC it's a bit different.
Yeah. Okay, 2 down on B.
gained the lead. Zone B lost.
Come on, jump up. Oh,
Moving
hello.
up.
Scatter.
Got him.
He's down. Good stuff.
You gained the lead.
That's a
Only
pirouette.
1 minute left.
Oh.
Your enemy is pushing for victory.
Got him.
Good kill.
Punish them.
I don't know if I'm gonna stay
You're
alive.
falling behind.
Oh, I got it. Okay. Still alive somehow. Gonna go get heavy.
Yep. Out on right side.
That was a waste of bullets.
30 seconds.
Oof.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's all 4 there.
Yep. They really want that zone. Let's try and get C.
Yeah. I don't know. We're not gonna have enough time.
Yeah, we can try.
10 seconds. Defeat. Comes
Yeah,
for us all.
you're right. Okay. That was good. That was good. Much better game for me, at least.
You can win
How did you feel
back
that game?
territory.
That game I felt a little less cohesive.
Okay.
Definitely felt spread out more frequently.
Hmm. And I think that was a lot to do with how spawns work. Let's go back to Orbit. Let's talk about it.
Okay.
I think it's fair to say, in all the games we just played, all 3 of them, we were up against a team that was better than us in 1v1s, but very much disjointed tactically. Because they were randomers, right? Like they weren't in parties.
Right.
So when it comes to facing off against people who are better than you, it really comes down to your tactics. It comes down to your game awareness. It comes down to playing with your teammates. Communicating is the big thing, mostly. When you're playing by yourself, that's kind of hard to. You know, a workaround I usually do is I play with my team. I'm not interested in the way I play normally, but I can do that because I know how to play all kinds of different styles. I may not have the skill yet to back it up, the gun skill to back it up, but at least tactically, just moving with your teammates, no matter how erratic they are, keeps you sharp as well. Because if they go one way and decide to change directions, well, you better follow them because otherwise they're going to be exposed. You know, 2 guns is better than 1. So that's why things got a little bit hairy. It's just people weren't coordinating, people weren't communicating, and as such, you know, people would die in very strange positions all around the map, and then spawn up in strange positions around the map. What I noticed with you is you did kind of hit it on the head. Is your problem is patience. You do like to get stuck in without really taking into account of what's going on around the map, and I don't think it's because you have a lack of game awareness. I think more often than not, you showed a specific type of awareness that puts you in the right place at the right time. And that is one of the hardest things to teach new players or people who aren't very experienced with FPSs, is how to see the flow of the game and how to make sure you're in the right spot to execute the kill.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not your problem. Your problem is you have bloodlust. And we need to figure out a way to kind of rein that in a bit, because I think you're very self-aware that you're not contributing as much as you could, right?
Yeah.
And it's always tricky when you're playing with somebody new or you're playing in a group of blues, basically, a group of blueberries, because you want to try and stand out. You want to go above and beyond. And sometimes if you get killed by the same people over and over and over again in the same place, it kind of stirs in you something like a passion of fire to get one over them, right?
Right.
You kind of have to be bigger than that. You have to recognize that for what it is. It's good. It's a good emotion, but you have to use it in a much more constructive manner.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest thing for you is you probably need somebody to play with you to help rein that in. If you play by yourself, if you play with, a new clan or whatnot who aren't PvP oriented, you're going to struggle. You're going to struggle to go past the 1.2s and the 1.3s. You'll have the occasional game where you're 2.0, 3.0, 4.0, whatever, but those will be just occasional games. More often than not, you'll find yourself on the wrong end of a lot of engagements with Bloodlust as your primary motivator.
Okay.
So, how do we counter it? Well, we need to distract you. We need to distract you by getting you to think about other things. Sorry, I just remember a friend of mine who got really drunk and he just got really obsessed about this girl in a bar. I was like, "Yo, bro, I'm gonna ask her out," and he was in a relationship, so we just kept like trying to distract him with things to get his mind off of it.
Right.
Anyways, that's sorry, personal anecdote.
It's okay.
Over. Yeah, so we need to. So there are other deficiencies in your game. So right now, gun skill is probably something you're probably still getting used to. There are a lot of 1v1s that you really should have won that I noticed, but you didn't.
Right.
And it was either because they got the first shot on you or because you weren't connecting with your shots. And I'm not judging you for that. That's the biggest thing I struggle with right now is just landing my shots.
Yeah.
So we're probably going to have to get you to start thinking about different weapon types, experimenting with what works for you, and just trying to maintain a certain rhythm when it comes to using those guns. One of the things I made my Sherpies do on console when they had gun skill issues was just take a few days, figure out what guns you love, figure out ones you don't. I mean, you're at 3 or 4, you've basically seen the end game, right? You've got every gun, pretty much every gun that you need, right?
Yeah.
Urios, Mida, Antiope, whatever it is.
Right.
So you have a good understanding of the weapons in Destiny. Find some that you like, okay? Find a combo. As a general rule, I like to do 2 different ranges with my guns. So if I have a short range gun, like an SMG or an auto rifle, I'll have a scout rifle to back it up.
Right.
Right? Very rarely would you go SMG auto or two scout rifles or something like that, unless you were feeling particularly adventurous.
Right.
So for you, it's try and find that dream team combo. Here, heavy can be whatever. Once you find that combo of weapons that you want, that you like, stick to them. Don't change them.
Okay.
Because the thing is, when you change your weapons, you kind of upset the balance of your muscle memory, right? You can't build muscle memory if you're changing the variables, right?
Yeah.
If you changed from Antiope to, I don't know, the Phillips that I have right now, that I have equipped, they're basically the same gun, minus a few behavioral differences. The same RPM, roughly the same magazine, same impact, same range, but they still behave differently in very, very minute ways.
Mm-hmm.
And that will mess with you. Like when you stick to the same guns, you'll stick to the same recoil pattern. You'll stick to the same kind of characteristic. How does the gun behave when you're being shot? Right, the same flinch mechanics.
Right.
You'll start to understand how quickly you can draw the gun. For example, can you quickly pull off maneuvers where you're in the air? Is it accurate in the middle of the air? You know, all these little variables that you kind of just develop an understanding for the more you use the weapon. If you quickly chop and change because you feel like you're not getting a rhythm, that's probably why you're not getting a rhythm. It's because you keep chopping and changing your weapons.
Yeah.
So I'd say in the next couple of days, until we can play again at some point, because I think you have to leave soon, right?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yep.
So until the next time we can play, find some weapons that you use, that you're comfortable with, and just kind of stick to them. And if you are uncomfortable using the weapons in certain maps, that's the point. Okay? Because getting familiar with the limits of your guns is just as important as being good with them.
Okay.
In fact, it's very closely related.
Okay. Interesting. Sweet.
Does that help? I mean, does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, that gives me a lot to think about and kind of play around with as I decide what weapons I'm going to be using.
Right. Just so we're clear, your bloodlust is not a bad trait. It really isn't. Honestly, it's a very good trait, and a lot of people fail to make the jump from a 1.5 to a 2.0 because they don't know when to push. You have that instinct. You have the right instinct to push. You just don't push with people.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of bring you back down to earth a bit. We're going to work on your gun skill, work on your positioning, work on your communication's a big thing. That's a whole other thing I want to talk to you about.
Okay.
But let's get you focused on your guns first. Let's get your foundation solid, and then we're going to reintroduce the bloodlust. We're going to start talking about bloodlust in a much more cutting, deep psychological warfare type way.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
So the sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I just had a kind of like a class question generally. In Destiny 2, have you seen that like the Voidwalker with Devour is doing better on a whole with more aggressive people like me, or is Stormcaller, or does it not really matter?
I think it honestly doesn't matter. I'd say Dawnblade's probably the weakest of the three, but that's not really saying much because Voidwalker and Stormtrance are ridiculously good.
Yeah.
So Dawnblade's not bad. But Devour Warlocks, yeah, I'd say they have an advantage because of Devour.
Right.
More than anything as the perk. But there's absolutely nothing wrong with Stormtrance. I mean, having Arc Soul is actually great for being a little bit defensive. It gives you another edge to your game.
Okay.
And also using that super defensively with Landfall. So you can be super aggressive running around, and then if you get chased, you put down the Rift, you have Arc Soul, and if worst case scenario, you run around the corner, they follow you, you've got a Landfall just to do a one-shot kill.
Right.
You get it?
Yep.
Alright, so I hope that helps. More than anything, being good at Destiny or being good at any game is just about being comfortable with what you're using.
Yeah, definitely.
So don't beat yourself up over, I don't know, a Sir Demetrius video that says, "Oh, you gotta use this weapon or the other because you're a scrub if you're not."
Right.
Like, no. First of all, don't listen to Sir D. Second of all, just find out what works for you. A lot of people like to regurgitate opinions because they don't want to put in the time for trial and error.
Right.
And I don't think that's going to be an issue with you. I think you have the commitment, you have the dedication to try and do this. So do it properly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Sweet. Well, thank you.
Absolutely. Yeah. Like most of my sessions tend to be 2 hours in length,
Okay.
just because we cover a lot more that way.
Yeah.
So here's what I'm proposing for us, if you're comfortable having this conversation right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So I say we'll do at least 2 sessions through a week. My work schedule's a little bit erratic. A couple of things happened in my life very, very recently that I'm still trying to figure out.
Okay.
So I'll commit minimum to this week, or 2 weekdays going forward. On the weekends, I'll get you in with my trials team. Okay, we'll go flawless and everything, but that's not the point.
Right.
The point is for you to see what we're doing, ask us questions, try and pick up tips that we do. Because obviously, if you want to be the best, you have to beat the best. You're not going to beat the best in a quick play match.
Yeah.
Right? Playing with us, I mean, it's kind of tricky with matchmaking, but the chances are probably higher if you run with us during trials. We're going to get a stack of 2,500 ELO players, right?
Yeah.
So we'll do that. So minimum 3 times a week, including 1 trials. Yeah, so that's what I can offer you. Now, are you good with that?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay. Now, generally speaking, with payment structure, I was thinking